Oh, I wasn't doing anything. Anyway, guys, today we're talking about how to stay fit and healthy while you're in nursing school. Let's get into it. Now, I get it. Nursing school doesn't allow you to have much time for really anything. So sometimes your health, fitness, kind of takes a wrong turn. In this video, I'm going to give you guys tips for success so that you guys can reach your fitness and health goals. Alright, so the very first tip is make sure that you provide time for yourself to move. So this includes a lot of things. For example, I park far away from the front door at my school. You guys could do the same. Another thing I do is I walk the stairs during breaks. I walk up and down the stairs, trying to get as many steps as I can. Sometimes I walk around the building, whatever it may be. So like I said, guys, just make sure you're moving throughout the day because you will be sitting in class for a long period of time. Try to find time to just move. All right, guys, tip number 2 is batch cooking. That means cooking everything, providing your meals, getting all your meals, food, snacks ready on a specific day throughout the week. So for example, for me, on Sundays, I actually prepare a lot of my food and snacks for the entire week. Now I'm gonna show a clip of this. I usually make vegetable trays as well, and this is super easy to just put into a big container and serve it up each day for each day's lunch and sometimes dinner. So just pick a day that works for you where you have time to cook, batch cook. Listen, and there are plenty of easy ways to cook something very fast. It only takes a couple hours and you can cook for the entire week. Another great meal that I like to prepare is chicken stir fry, and this is really easy as well. You get a huge pan, you cook up the chicken, you cook up the veggies, you just add your stir fry sauce, you cook up rice, boom, you have like 5-6 meals for you throughout the week. Along with the batch cooking, make sure they're whole foods. Make sure they're not man-made foods. Make sure you're getting your vegetables. Alright guys, another tip, it goes along with batch cooking. Make sure that you guys are getting your vegetables. This is super important. Now I know I sound like your mom here, but it's a lifesaver. The research on all the vegetables for lowering all types of mortality, causes a whole bunch of health problems is very significant. So make sure you're doing that. And another tip for you guys to go along with this is if you guys are into snacks, this is something that I bring with me. Most times it's an RX bar. You can find other protein bars as well. Now, protein bars are not necessarily healthy. It would be better to get natural whole foods, but sometimes you just have enough time to grab a protein bar and go. Alright guys, tip number 3 is make sure you're partaking in some kind of exercise regimen, okay? Now, I know nursing school obviously doesn't provide a lot of time for you guys, so a good tip here is to do high intensity interval training. I'm sure you guys have heard of this, but it's working out at higher intensities for a shorter duration of time instead of lower intensities for a longer duration of time. Now, high intensity interval training has shown to be very beneficial, including insulin resistance, burning more calories in a shorter amount of time, and the list goes on. It's always good to get a workout in 2 times a week, but the goal here is to get 3 to 5, especially if you guys are looking for a physique or health change. Alright, next tip for staying healthy during nursing school is get sleep. I know I said this in tons of my other videos, but sleep is so important for everything under the sun, including memorization, storage of information. It helps with body composition. It also helps with insulin sensitivity. So it's gonna help you in all areas of your nursing and physique goals. All right, next tip, guys, is to do some form of meditation or downtime or simply just mindful breathing, okay? This is very important in nursing school. You can get stressed out. One thing that I do have trouble with is when I do get stressed out, I get hungry and I start to eat. A good practice is throughout the day, make sure you're breathing. For example, when I get to school, I'm driving to school, I park in the parking lot, I sit there for a couple minutes and I just take my time and I breathe. Make sure when you're doing this, you try to breathe very deep. All right, guys, next tip is to make a plan. Once you have this plan, you need to implement this plan. So whether you put it in your calendar, you tell a friend, you have an app that tracks your workouts, something that's gonna keep you accountable for the goals that you set out for yourself, and make these goals realistic. That's another important point, is to keep these goals very realistic. That way you can reach them, you'll gain confidence, and you'll reach the next goal that you set for yourself. All right, guys, last but not least, when reaching your health and fitness goals is a saying, okay? I don't know who said this, I just remember learning it a while ago, but the saying goes like this: do all that you can this day and then be done with it. So it may be 8 p.m. and you just finished studying and you're so tired and all you want to do is watch Netflix, but do all you can that day. So meaning, if you only have 30 minutes, just 8 p.m., 30 minutes, do a high intensity interval training workout. Do lunges, do something. Make sure that you're giving it all every single day and then be done with it. So, for example, there are many times where I came home after studying and it would be 8:30 p.m. I would realize I needed to go to the gym and I would go to the gym until 9:30 p.m. I was exhausted, but I gave it my all, and the feeling of giving it your all is one of those things that you can't explain, and it really changes you as a person, because what you thought was hard or difficult is something that you can accomplish. Alright guys, next tip is something that I personally do. You don't have to. It's called fasting or time restricted eating. Basically, you fast or don't eat for a period of 15, 16 hours, and then you eat within like an 8-hour, 9-hour window. Now the research suggests that 3 days a week minimum is fine to reach the health benefits. Now the research in this is booming. I personally use it as a form of concentration. I find that if I don't eat in the morning, I am more focused on the task ahead. But by lunchtime, I'm pretty hungry. And in addition to this, it helps me watch my calories because I'm not eating a whole bunch in the morning, lunch, and dinner. Instead, I'm only eating at lunch and dinner. Alright guys, that is it. So those are my tips for getting healthy and fit while in nursing school. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I will get back to them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.